Good afternoon, first grade. It is time for math. In math today, we are going to keep thinking about place value and get our brains ready to do some addition with two-digit numbers and one-digit numbers. But I have a question. On my screen, I have a number. My number is 35. I want you to tell me how many digits are in this number. So you can pause the video and turn and talk to an adult or family member and tell them how many digits does the number 35 have. All right, if you got 2, you are correct. Let's see. I have 3 as a digit and 5 as a digit. It's important to remember that a digit is any number from 0 to 9. In the number 35, there are 2 digits because 3 is a number from 0 to 9 and 5 is a number from 0 to 9. When they are together, they make the number 35, so therefore it is a 2-digit number. Now, if I instead had the number 9, how many digits are in the number 9? Pause the video and turn and talk with an adult or family member to tell them how many digits that number has. All right, if you had 1, it's a 1-digit number, you are correct. The number 9 is 1-digit number because there's only one number that makes up the number 9. It is different from our number 35 because they both have two different digits. 35 has 2 and 9 has 1. Now I'm going to pull up a video for us to review. So if you can look up at the screen and we're going to watch what is a digit.
What is a digit? A digit is any number from 0 to 9. If we have the number 5, there is only one digit because there is just one number. In the number 12, we have 2 digits. There are 2 numbers that make up the number 12. A 1 and a 2 make up the number 12. We are learning about place value, and in the number 12, there are 2 places. There is the ones place, which holds the number 2, and the tens place, which holds the number 1. Now that you have learned about digits, can you tell me how many digits are in the number 114? There are 3 digits because there are 3 numbers. As we learn more about place value, this will be helpful to remember what a digit is.
All right. Now, when we are in first grade, we focus more on the 1-digit numbers and the 2-digit numbers. So today we're going to work on drawing 2-digit numbers. Now, how can we draw 2-digit numbers? Well, we can use a line like so to represent a 10. We can use dots like this to represent a 1. So, if my number is 35, how many 10s am I going to have? If my number is 35, how many 1s am I going to have? So if we look at the number 35, I can see that it has 3 10s and 5 1s. So I would draw 3 10s by representing it with lines. 1, 2, 3. I can also count these by 10s because I know one line equals 1 10. So I can count it as 10, 20, 30. All right, my number 35 has 5 1s, so I need to draw 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I wanted to count this, I would know these would be counted by 10s and these would be counted by 1s. Watch as I count. 10, 20, 30, pause because now I know I have to switch to counting by 1s. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. I just drew the number 35 using my base 10 symbols. I use the lines as tens and the dots as ones. We are going to go through and continue practicing drawing numbers like this because this is going to help us when we start adding 2-digit numbers with 1-digit numbers. So let's try a different number. If my number is 20, right, looking at the number 20, I can tell it is a 2-digit number because there's 2 numbers in the number 20. It has a 2 in the tens place and a 0 in the ones place. So I would draw it like this. 2 tens. And do I need to draw any ones? No, because there's a 0 in the ones place, so it's telling me there are no ones. So I drew the number 20 by counting 10, 20. Now, when I draw a 10 like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why wouldn't I use it that way? I wouldn't because that took me too long. Think about it. That took me about 10 seconds to make. Watch how fast this one takes me. 1. So we just use lines like this to represent a 10. That way we're not taking too much time. Imagine if my number was 99. That would take me a long time to draw tens like this. So you just want to draw one line going down to represent a 10. And then ones, I don't need to go 1, because that's going to take me a while too. Just one little dot is all you need. It takes about 1 second to make the dot. When you go to the Seesaw page today, you are going to have an activity that looks like this. So, if I, 1 second. If I go into that activity, I'm on my front page, and I go into Add Response. You are going to have
draw the number 54.
A recording with the number, and you're going to have a template that just has the number on it. Now you are going to use your drawing tool to draw the number and to draw the number, and then you will also go and there's
draw
going to be
the number 50.
all these slides on the side. So once you finish the first one, you're going to keep going through and do each one. And there are 10 numbers to complete today. So just remember, when you are drawing your numbers, you're just going to make one line to represent a 10 and one dot to represent a 1. So let's do one more together. If my number is 74, oops, 74, so a 7 and a 4. How many digits? Right, 2 digits. So if I look at my tens place in the number 74, what number is it? Yeah, it should be 7. So I'm going to draw 7 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, and then number 74, how many ones do I have? Right, there should be 4, so count with me. 1, oops, 2, 3, 4. I can double check my number by counting it back. So if you can, please count with me. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Pause because we know we need to switch to ones. So I'm at 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. All right, when you are done with this video, head on over to the Seesaw page and you are going to complete the place value drawing activity. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. I'm excited to see your work. Keep it up, first grade.